For 36 years, DC's warrior on the Hill, Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton, fought for us. When people told her to be quiet, to let it go, to wait her turn, she answered them with the words that became a declaration for this city: I will not yield. Congresswoman Norton, thank you. And I promise you that I will carry your legacy forward. I too will not yield on behalf of the people of Washington, D.C. I will not yield the fight for families drowning in the cost of housing, groceries, child care, and health care. I will not yield in the fight for workers who did everything right but lie awake at night wondering how it's all gonna work. I will not yield for the people who have spent their lives waiting for a turn that never seems to come, because our turn will never come unless we demand it. Eleanor Holmes Norton understood that. The generations before us understood that. And before this night is over, I hope that every Washingtonian understands it too. We will not yield. I come from a family that knows what it means to wait our turn. 5 generations of Washingtonians who had so little but called this city home, proudly. My grandfather fought in Korea for a country that still treated him as a second-class citizen when he returned. He worked at the old Bird's Eye Food Warehouse in Union Market before it was this Union Market. The warehouses eventually became valuable property. The people who worked in them became invisible. But my grandfather helped build this city, and so did thousands of Washingtonians just like him. My father was just a boy when he rode through the streets of D.C. filled with the fire and smoke of the '68 riots to pick up his mother, my grandmother, from her position as a nurse tending to folks caught in the chaos of Dr. King's assassination. They watched buildings burn outside their car window, but what stayed with my dad wasn't the destruction, it was the people. Neighbors checking on neighbors, churches opening their doors, Ben and Virginia Ali feeding both activists and police officers. Even while our city was burning, our people had already decided that the fire would not have the final word. My father never forgot that lesson. He learned that circumstances do not have the final word and taught me that lesson. My father believed that faith could help me see what was possible long before the world was willing to see it. So he rooted me in St. Augustine's Church just off of U Street, still scarred by those riots 2 decades later. He couldn't hand me success, but he gave me every opportunity he could. And he taught me to believe that my future was bigger than the limits other people imagined for me. Like so many Washingtonians, I was counted out as a kid. But at every stage in my life, when I could have fallen through the cracks, somebody in this city caught me. As a struggling student who needed some money, Midtown Barber Shop on Kennedy Street let me sweep floors for tips. The mothers of my friends became my mothers. And a congresswoman gave me a chance to work for my city as a young lawyer. At every stage in my life, somebody in this city reached out and pulled me forward. This city never gave up on me, and I will never give up on you. DC never gave up on me because that is the kind of place we have always been. We are not just the Washington of marble monuments and government buildings. Our DC is Duke Ellington and go-go turning struggle into music. It is Howard University homecoming. Our DC is 3 generations living under one roof trying to make it. It is asking what high school you went to before asking what you do for a living. It is 2 out of service.